Sox taking on the Baltimore Orioles. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. The cameras are out for this one, partner. Home openers are unique and always bring a special type of energy. Leading off, Roman Anthony. Not close with that one. And the home opener is underway. That one to first, Mountcastle. And he takes it himself for the out. As we check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup must be licking their chops with a lefty on the mound.
Now, to me, Boog, it shows the managers trying to set these players up to have a big game. Facing an opposite-handed pitcher, you only get a fraction of a second longer to see the ball and decide to swing, but that can be the difference between a line drive and a swinging strike.
Now a fly ball to right center. Cowser on the move to the alley. And a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. And stepping in for Boston, Alex Bregman. That misses the zone. 1-0. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. His first homer of the year. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
He was able to hit one out in this weather. Are you kidding me? How did he do that? Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
And with 2 down, the Red Sox. The early lead, Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. That's out to center field. Cowser makes the grab, and that is that. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. And into the box for Baltimore, Jorge Mateo. That one's in there. Strike 1. Way out front for strike 2.
0-2.
Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Pitches in there. Strike 1.
You know, it didn't take Mountcastle long to make a splash at the major league level. In 2021, he became the first rookie to lead the Orioles in home runs since Kurt Blefary in 1965.
Rafaela hauls it in for the out. That's out number 2. 2 down, base is empty. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. Foul ball. Red Sox already leading. And that's ball 1.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about it.
Well, we'll hold that thought, as that's the 3rd out. Back here in Baltimore, now it's the veteran outfielder, Rob Refsnyder. Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Now here is Romy Gonzalez. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. And that one almost got him. Ref Snyder aboard here at first with nobody out. Povich goes 6 feet 3 inches, 185 pounds, and he was a third-round pick in 2021. James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent and maybe a little generous on the edges.
Yeah, Boog, he'll give a little bit on the edges, like you said, but from what I've seen, he usually does that when a pitcher is just come.
This one's fair down the line and left, and it's going to be extra bases. Ref Snyder around third. Now a relay to the plate. He's safe, and they take a 2-run lead. Now the catcher up to hit, Carlos Narvaez. Hit hard, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 3-zip.
Well done. Drives in the run. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
And the batter now, Cedar Rafaela. Liner, and this could be trouble.
Four hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. That one off the mark. Ball one.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be.
Right side. He steps on the bag. One out in second.
Well, you're definitely looking to do more with that opportunity at the plate. 2 runners in scoring position, but at least he puts the ball in play. They bring across 1 run. Still one out there to pick up.
And a ground ball to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Here's Story now. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out. Get as much as you can. Give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Squeezes it, and that is that. So it's 4 runs for him on 4 hits, no errors, and no one left on. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Red Sox 5 and the Orioles nothing. Welcome back to Baltimore alongside former Oriole Chris Singleton. I'm John Shambi. These fans are excited for another season, Singy, and the O's have reached the postseason in back-to-back years, but came up short both times.
Is the 3rd time a charm, Boo?
I don't know. They certainly hope so, but goal number 1 is to win the division and avoid that wild card altogether. Caught him looking for the K. Here's Tyler O'Neill. That one pushed foul. Harrison ready to fire now. There's a swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Next offering misses. Ball 1. 1 out, bases empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Oh, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Here's Adley Rutschman. And that one ripped into right. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. And he's out.
Got him. That's
Cut
out.
down, and that ends the inning. Top half of the third inning, and now it's going to be Alex Bregman. Check swing, went around, and that's strike one.
I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
That one ripped. Lays out and makes the play. And wow, what a great diving catch, Singy. Statcast says that was a near perfect route, and it had to be.
But that's just a big part of his game. I mean, this guy's instincts just seem to always put him in a position to make special plays. And right there,
dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and the defense comes away with nothing. Masataka Yoshida digs in now, taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense. Just missed. Into center. And that'll get down for a hit. And out to a board.
hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone.
Romy Gonzalez will hit next. Doubled his first time. Lifted in the air down the left side. And it drops in. Here's the throw to the plate, but it's offline. The throw to second is offline. Carlos Narvaez getting ready to hit. Singled and scored his first time. Out to short. Henderson slings to first in time. So 2 down now, and here is Ceddanne Rafaela. A double and a run scored his first time up. Hit in the air, right field. O'Neill makes the play, and that is that. As we go to the last of the third, now it's going to be Kobe Mayo. Inside, just missed.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
The 1-1. Pulls that one foul.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Colton Cowser stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Strike 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
A left-handed batter facing a left-handed pitcher that's got some sink like that at the end. It's just the bottom falls out of it when it looks like it's going to be a pretty good pitch in that location that everyone says lefties love.
Heston Kjerstad in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Breaking ball misses down and away. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Next
Ball
pitch
two.
just misses. Now 2-2. Got him swinging. And he strikes out the side in the third.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Wells back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play, and I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball.
Roman Anthony up next for the Red Sox. Late on that fastball. And you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Westberg makes the grab, 2 down. Here's Trevor Story. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field, and that extends the inning. Now it's Alex Bregman. He's already homered in this game. Story on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. He's safe.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
And here it comes.
Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the bottom 4. And now here is Jorge Mateo. Splits the plate. That's strike 1.
You know, these Orioles just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
Swings and misses. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Yoshida. And there's 1 down. Next to hit, Ryan Mountcastle. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. Line to left. Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a double.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Henderson batting with 1 down takes a strike. Line drive caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Westberg in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that is out of play. Mountcastle at second with 2 down. Into the outfield, base hit. Now a long throw home. Dives in, beats the tag. He scores. It's 7-1. And first offering is fouled off. Ball one there. One run across in the frame so far. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swings here and blasts one left field. Gone! He flexes his power with that swing, and they cut into the lead. It's 7-3.
He's bringing the thunder in a rainstorm. How in the world did he manage to hit that pitch out? For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
So 2 down, and here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. And a foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Tap foul at the plate. Foul ball, still 0-2. Slow roller to third. Bregman jumps, throws. Nicely done for the out. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now 7-3. You're dialed in. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Wilyer Abreu. Late with the swing there. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Colin Selby up and loosening in the pen. Suarez getting loose as well. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Oh, 0-2 now. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. In safely, it's a double, and his second hit.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Yoshida now at the plate. That one fouled off. Oh, 1 now. To the right side, Mateo whips it to first. 1 away here in the 5th.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Base hit, and a run comes in.
Comes through with the RBI. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Carlos Narvaez. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Narvaez, in his rookie season, 26 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. This one in the air, center field. Kauser. He's got it, and there's 2 away. So a man aboard, and next for the Red Sox, Ceddanne Rafaela, 1 for 2. That's towards center. Kauser settles under this one, and that'll do it. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 8-3. Back now at Oriole Park. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Kobe Mayo. That one's in there. Strike 1. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Narvaez makes the grab, 1 away. And next for the Orioles, Colton Cowser.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. He beats it out in the tackle. Single.
Not every base hit is a liner into the gap, just like not every strikeout's a perfect slider down and away. I mean, right there.
Low. There's one. Back to first for two, and that'll do it. First offering misses badly for ball one. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Colin Selby, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Suarez also throwing. On the ground to third. Fires across the diamond. And a quick out, number one. So the lineup flips over. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Roman Anthony. There's a line drive to left field. Kerstad makes the catch, and there are two down. 2 outs, base is empty. Trevor Story comes up to the plate, 1 for 3. And that one sliced foul. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. And they tack one on the board. It's 9-3. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
2 outs, nobody on. Here's Alex Bregman. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Wilyer Abreu, the next to hit. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. He'll circle the bases. It's their 2nd home run of the inning. It's 11-3.
You see how he stays square to the plate. He takes a breaking ball that's away, gets around it, gets it up in the air, and hits a long home run. Not exactly the way that you teach it in the cage, but you'll take the result.
Now the Orioles manager is out. Base is empty with 2 away. So stepping in for Boston, Masataka Yoshida. That one misses, and it's 1-0. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So.
And there's the 3rd out. That'll do it for the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working to the bottom of the 6th inning. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was, because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
In the air, left side. Yoshida under it. And out number 1 on the grab.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Scale of 1 to 10, how good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3.
And a foul ball.
I'll never forget the time that I cut Jose Canseco's hair. He had a pretty big melon, Boog. And
Big don't. 1 at second.
That's an out.
Throw to first. Safe.
He's good.
Jordan Westberg will hit next. Just missed.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
That's why you run hard 90 feet. Take nothing for granted, especially when you've got great speed. I'll take the infield knock.
O'Neill up to the plate for the 3rd time as he looks at 1 down low.
1-0.
To third, Bregman sends it to first, and O'Neill is retired. And that is that. Orioles strand a couple. Still back here in Baltimore, top of inning number 7. Here's the second baseman, Romy Gonzalez. This one in the air. And there's 1 down. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
Fly ball down the line. O'Neill pulls it down. 2 away down. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. On a line out towards center. Cowser makes the grab, and that's the inning. Nothing doing. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Justin Slayton.
compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Slayton, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Struck him out looking. He's got to be frustrated with that call. Didn't agree with the call at the plate right there.
But again, a game like this, that's just too close to take. It's a blowout game. Guys have been out here for a while. Umpires saying, hey, let's go. Cut it loose. Swing the bat.
Mayo lays off down low as he digs in for the third time. And that one fouled off. That's in there, and it's 1-2. Cut on and miss, struck him out, coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs. So next to hit for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. Hard hit to third. Whips it across, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. We go to the eighth. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. McDermott back to work. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they come away without an out. And now Roman Anthony. Almost got him. Well struck right field. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Coming home. The relay. He will score. It's 12-3. So man aboard. Trevor Story getting ready to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. The throw in. Save! In comes the run from second. And it's 13-3. Man at first, nobody out. Alex Bregman digs in now. That's off the mark, and that's ball one. McDermott, a 6'3" righty, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round in 2021. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Going back on this one. Brings it back on a leaping catch. Wow.
Well, he just took one away from one of the best in the league. It's not going to happen very often, but when you get the opportunity, better make the play, and he did right there.
Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Late on that fastball. Story, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. High fly ball out to center field. Cowser gets under it. Corrals it. Out number 2. Now the left fielder, Masataka Yoshida. And that one hammered. That's back there. That'll make it out of here. He hammers one out to right. His first homer of the year, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 15-3. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
No, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch.
So 2 away with nobody on. And stepping in for Boston, Romy Gonzalez. High fly ball out towards left field. Going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. And we're back onto the bottom of the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Heston Kjerstad. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Right through there, got him. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
One down, base is empty. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Fights it off, he'll see another. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with one away. And now the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. In the air, right side, Abreu. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Here's Gunnar Henderson. He was drafted out of high school, but for a brief moment, he thought he'd be playing college baseball at Auburn.
0-1.
Well, unless he was drafted in the 1st round, the plan for Gunnar was to go to college. So when he became the first pick of the 2nd round, it took some convincing to go pro. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Outside corner, there's a strike. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Ripped to short. Over to low. That's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Carlos Narvaez. And first offering is fouled off. Up the middle, Mateo. Slings to first. One up, one down. And next for the Red Sox, Ceddanne Rafaela. That one the other way, and it's a foul ball. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball. Base is empty, one away. All Red Sox in this one. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Base hit center field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. So stepping in for Boston, Nathaniel Lowe. First pitch, not close. And another ball. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. That was blasted to the moon. His first homer of the year. It's 17-3. That's their fifth homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
Roman Anthony up next for the Red Sox. Line drive to short and caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Swing at a ball lifted to center field. And that's the third out. 2 runs for Boston on the home run. We head now to the bottom of the ninth. It's Major League Baseball. Back now at Oriole Park. And now the right fielder, Tyler O'Neill. Back to the mound. He's got it. Gets it to first. And they get the leadoff man in the ninth. Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. New pitcher for the Red Sox, Justin Wilson.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Here in the bottom of the ninth, one out. Kobe Mayo, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Abreu hauls it in for the out. 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. And into the box for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. Pitch misses, and it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he'll put it away. Ball game. And the Red Sox extend their winning streak to 5 in a row.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup. Pitchers are pitching. The team is making the plays defensively. This is the kind of feeling, it's not going to last all season long, but you want to ride it as long as you possibly can, perhaps push it up to double digits.
So this one got a little out of hand. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.